Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Tannehill.
Left side to Lamb.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Tannehill.
They'll drop that down to Hubbard.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Again, Tannehill.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Dalton Kincaid
With touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't he? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him, it should open up things for you.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The Broncos hit 11-1 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're down.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 14-yard line.
55 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Running right, it's Pollard.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
3rd and 3.
Middle. Go ahead.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Pollard will score. Touchdown, Broncos. Well, Charles, clearly they wanted to send a message there and impose their will. They score on their opening possession on a drive comprised entirely of rushing the football.
Message sent. I don't know that the team on the other side of the field wanted to receive it, but what a statement on their opening drive. Just run it all the way downfield, no passes. That absolutely sets the tone that they're going to be physical in this game.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
You look at this Bronco defense.
They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB.
Under pressure, he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter.
7-7, our score after 1.
Here's Brian Anger now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, no two ways around it. Anytime you get the current number 1 and number 2 seeds in the AFC playing each other this late in a season, it's a big game.
It is definitely a big game, and not just for seeding and placement and such, but for trying to establish yourself as a team to beat. You want everyone else in the league to look at you and say, boy, it's going to be tough to knock those guys off.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Pollard gets it off the option.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third down and 6. Here's Pollard again.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
No, we changed it.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Pollard going to try the right side.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Tony Pollard, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to them. And maybe they get this game tied up.
Here's Tannehill now on second down.
Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's up to 70 yards now in this first half receiving as he's got a first down.
Here we go. Hurry. Hey. Hurry. Play. Hit.
Here's Tannehill.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
From the gun, here's Tannehill.
We'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw, Tannehill.
He gets this one to Hubbard, complete.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. From the red zone now, Tannehill. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Jamar Chase.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Butker on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now a give here to Pollard, shedding the tackle. There he goes, right side.
Still going.
And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins 33. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So all of a sudden with that run, maybe now a chance for points here.
It's a total mind shift, isn't it? Because what you were saying before was, hey, let's just get out of here, get the half over with. Instead, we can get some points now.
Real quick.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
13.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Denzel Mims in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Tucker now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football.
He finds his man complete. It's Hubbard. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Middle.
They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll
he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 197 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 24 now, here's second and a yard. They'll run. Here's Pollard. And down he'll go at the 25. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Pollard. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
On second down, it's Pollard. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
At the 35-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, hey, hey. Tight right.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll run here with Hubbard. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Again, it'll be Hubbard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look out before he was planted in the backfield. That second down play nets a -4.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Ryan Tannehill, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
That's a tough one there defensively because look at the stops they got on 1st and 2nd down, and it's 1st and 2nd and goal. And then on 3rd down, they cover the receivers, but they leave an alley open for him to find, and he does. That is frustrating. You do almost everything right, and he still ends up in the end zone.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 9. Here's Pollard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Broncos first down. And that wasn't easy, but they do wind up converting a 4th and 7 to keep this drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run with Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
A give to Pollard running left. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Jackson. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as they... Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Hey, report! Report!
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script. From 4th down to 1st. The run for Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab the hot.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Terry Pollard, that's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
That's their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Tannehill.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He finds his man, complete. It's Hubbard. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Tannehill.
He will find his man Chase complete.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Throwing again is Tannehill.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it looked like they marched to the end zone. Has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Tannehill. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
B.J. Ojulari make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Butker's kick here is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. his way forward to the 48. 239 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you fighting through, he's got space. He's still on his feet. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tony Pollard, 52 yards. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Checks this down to Hubbard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Here comes 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And Tannehill changing the look. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Hey. We at? Tag.
Throwing, Tannehill. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now Tannehill. That's complete to Tony. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He finds his man, complete. It's Hubbard. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Tannehill. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Hubbard is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So the deficit now 3 after the huge conversion, but they need to get the football back.
So this is where special teams really comes into play, because getting the ball back, it starts with this next kickoff. How do they get downfield? Either jar it loose or get the ball back themselves. That's going to be key for them.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch. Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Jackson to throw. That is caught. And he's going to have the Broncos first, and that should be the capper. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
Feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was in the